Hi, Verbling. Hope you're all having a great day today. As you know, this is our last class of today on homonyms. I'm very sad. I've been getting your Facebook messages that you're enjoying the vocabulary, so that's great. All right, so as you know, a homonym, we've been doing this all day, but just to remind you, it is when words sound the same, but it is a different meaning and the same pronunciation, but different meaning and different spelling. I see we have some people joining the Hangout. Hello, Natalia. You're in the class, finally. Oh, Natalia, we cannot hear you.
Yes.
There you are. Hi, how are you? I think, Natalia, there is a delay. Natalia, I think there might be a delay. So that means that you are hearing me speak after I have spoken. So make sure that your verbling window is closed. Make sure your verbling window is closed, please. And that should make the delay a little better. Natalia, can you hear me better now? Natalia? Can you hear me better now? Okay, let's keep going. So welcome back, Walid. Walid, are you there? Walid. Okay, what about Vincenzo? Vincenzo? Okay, and we have Eladio.
Yes, good afternoon. Hello.
Hi, Eladio. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. What about you? How are you doing?
I'm good too. Thank you. And we have Farkhad. Farkhad, are you there? Farkhad? Okay, and we have Chuffed is back. Welcome back, Chuffed.
Yes.
Glad to have you back.
Thank you. I'm following you.
I know, and I can see that you're giving me so many good examples, so thank you. Thank you. And Andre, we missed you last class. How was your hour?
Pretty good. Thank you.
Good. Good. And we have Abraham is back as well. Hi, Abraham.
Hello.
Hello. And we have Wilfer. Wilfer.
Yes, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay. And you?
I'm good too. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have a few people who are probably on mute. I cannot hear Natalia or Vincenzo. What might be happening is you might be on mute. So click the red button. There is a red button here at the top of your screen. A red button. Oh.
Hello, how are you?
Vincenzo, there you are. I'm good. How are you?
I'm going to see, I'm fine to see you. I'm glad to see you. Okay.
I know. It's been a long day. But you're here now.
Yes, I'm trying to contact you in the previous lesson, but I didn't succeed.
Oh, that's okay. I saw that you were typing in the chat, but I was too busy.
Yes.
Good,
Okay.
good. And what about Natalia? Natalia, I heard you for one moment, and then I could not hear Natalia anymore. So, Natalia, watch my screen. Watch me right now. I'm going to show you how to get off of mute, okay? Watch my screen. See this right here? I'm about to press a button and it's going to turn red. When it was red, I was on mute. So make sure your button is not red, not red. Okay, Natalia? Also, Vincenzo, can you, I think it's, oh, maybe it's not coming from you. I was hearing an echo, but that's not from you. Actually, maybe it is. Vincenzo, can you please put your headphones in? Your headphones? Vincenzo, please. Okay, and, okay, so Natalia, I'm going to show you, I'm going to type to you in the chat. Okay, Natalia?
Lauren.
Yes. Who was that? Was that Farkad?
Yes, of course.
Yes, Farkad?
How are you, Lauren?
I'm good, but if I'm not able to type and talk because the Google Hangout turns my screen off. It turns my volume off if I keep talking. So give me 1 second, okay? So Natalia, I am typing to you right now in the chat for Natalia. Oh, okay, Natalia.
Hello?
Hi, okay. Now we hear your voice, but we also hear this. So turn your volume down. Turn the sound down. Okay, better. Can you hear
Hello?
us? Hi.
Hello?
Hi, Natalia. Natalia,
Hey.
can you please turn the sound down?
Okay.
And turn it down. Okay, and now try talking.
Hello?
Okay, that's a little better. Good, Natalia. We might need, please keep your volume down. Keep the volume sound down. Okay. I will need to keep you on mute every now and then because we are hearing a buzz coming from you, like this. Bzzz, coming from your microphone. So I'm sure Alpha will post the rules anytime soon, but you must have a working microphone that does not have any excess noise for verbling. So let's hope that it works better in a few minutes. Okay, and I'll just say hello again to everyone. So we've got Abraham, and we've got Chuffed, and oh, Eladio. Welcome, Eladio.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Good, good. How are you doing today, Eladio?
Well, I'm good. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you. And welcome back, Enrique. Welcome back, Enrique.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good, good. And we also have Juan. Welcome, Juan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you, I'm very good.
Good.
Very happy to be in class today.
Good, me too, me too. This is my 10th class today, and I'm very sad because I just want to keep teaching. Yes.
You're very good at not only giving the classes, but holding up for 10 hours straight.
Yeah, I guess I don't get tired very easily. We had technical difficulties today, so I'm glad that that did not tire me out.
Great.
Yeah, and Great, I think I've said hello to everyone. So, Juan, you have been to some of the homonyms classes, right?
Yes.
Great, so why don't you explain to the class what a homonym is? One more time.
Okay, a homonym is a word that when you speak it out loud, it sounds almost or exactly as it sounds like it has two different meanings, but actually the word is written in different way. The spelling is different. So for example, like in the previous class where we were practicing lane and lane, both of them sound the same, but they mean different. One is spelled L-A-I-N, and I think it meant to lay down, right? And the other one, L-A-N-E, refers like, for example, the lane on a highway or a street.
Yeah, exactly. So not only are you listening to what the definition is, but you are listening to all of the definitions of the new words. Good for you, Juan. Thank you. Thank you. And I just wanted to clarify, Natalia, it is not that you are on mute that is the problem anymore. It is that your microphone is making a buzz sound. So I see you wrote in the chat, it is your first time with this problem. It's okay. We have problems all the time. Don't worry. We are still happy you are here. Just try to make your volume or your sound not very loud, because I think the problem is that your sound is very, very loud. So, but when you want to speak, you can turn your microphone on. And Edmar is in the chat. He says, Lauren, make sure you show her how to turn her microphone on. So that's what I'm going to do right now, okay? So Natalia, please watch my face. When you want to speak, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to, watch my screen. See up here, this will turn you on and off mute. That turns you on and off mute. So when you want to speak, you can use that. Do you understand, Natalia?
Okay, hello. Yes.
Yeah, we hear you now. So now you are off mute, and after you finish talking, go back on mute.
Okay, I got it.
Okay? Good. Great. Thank you, Natalia. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to continue from, let me explain. All of the classes that we do homonyms with, we use the same link. This means that we are always going to have all of the examples that you, the students, can think of. So I am seeing that, oh, you are all being very sweet in the chat. They're all saying they're going to help Natalia. That's so nice. So we use the same document. So you will give me examples of the words, and I will put them in the document, and then you will have those examples every time you open the link. Whatever I save, whatever I type will be on that link, on that document. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue from last class. So right now we are at the letter M. We're going to start at maid. Maid and maid. Maid and maid. Someone is asking me, how important are phrasal verbs? Actually, I think that there is a class very soon on phrasal verbs, and I think they're all important. That's what I think. I think they're all important, but this is not a class on phrasal verbs. This is a class on homonyms. Okay. So MADE, we know what this means. This could mean accomplished, but it could also mean what? What could this word mean? MADE. What what do you know this word to mean? Do you know? Does anyone have an idea? Maybe I can go and start at Abraham. Oh, yeah. So, Chuffed, what does made mean? If I say
Made
I made
is
something.
I think it is the past simple of make.
Exactly. Oops. Exactly. And what is the definition, maybe?
To make something, to create something.
Good. Good. We're thinking of synonyms now. Synonyms, which means words that mean the same thing. To create something or maybe construct.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Perfect. So that's what to made means. And then we have M-A-I-D. This means a young woman, but what does that young woman do? Has anyone seen this word before, M-A-I-D?
Maid.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Garçon or a worker in hotel or something like this.
Good, good. And what were you going to say, Enrique?
No, nothing.
No? Okay. So we've got M-A-I-D, which means a young woman who, let's say, cleans. Right? If you were talking, here, I'll give the example that Chuffed gave. Right? This is an example of of when you would see a maid. You are in a hotel room. The maid comes and cleans your rooms. Now, this is funny. Sometimes, if you are, I know that maybe Natalia or yeah, probably just Natalia will understand. She's the only other girl in this class. So we will say something like to our boyfriends or to our husbands, we will say, "Clean up after yourself. I am not your maid."
Mm-hmm.
I am not your maid, right? Or your mother will say to you, "You can clean your own room. I am not your maid." This means, right? This means that you are not, I am not here to clean up after you. So I think we can start maybe with, let's try maybe Natalia. You can give us an example of how you could use the two maids in one sentence. Maid and maid.
In a hotel, the maid
Mm-hmm.
made the bed.
Great! Good job! Good, that's great. In a hotel, the maid made the bed. And thank you so much, Natalia. You're working really well with muting and unmuting. You're doing great. Great, so we have in a hotel, the maid made the bed. Great. Let's continue. Are there any questions about this one? Any questions? Okay, let's keep going.
No questions.
We have male and male. Do you know what M-A-L-E means?
Now.
Yeah. Male, M-A-L-E. We have male and female.
Male describes gender or the sex.
Mm-hmm. There, so it is the sex of a man. It is the gender. Well, gender, let's keep it as sex because sometimes the gender is different than the sex, right?
Okay.
So we say the sex of the man, which is the other way of saying, right, whether he is female or male, whether she or he is female or male. So a man is a male. What about this one? M-A-I-L. We know
Mail,
what is
a letter you send by maybe internet.
yeah, internet or in the post. So you actually write a letter with a piece of paper and you can send that. So for example, mail is either on the internet, so in an email, you send mail to whoever from across the world. You send mail to someone on the internet, on email. But you can also write a letter, put it in an envelope, okay? And then you send it. You send it away. I will show you what postal service. This is. Yeah, there we go. 1 second. So this is an example. We have, I just want you to know what M-A-I-L is. It can be email, but sometimes it is like a letter like this. So you write a letter. This is an envelope. You put the letter in the envelope and you send it to the post. You send it to the post. And then the letter gets to the person you send it to. That's what mail is. M-A-I-L. Mail. Great. Or like, for example, this is mail. This is mail. Right? Good. Okay, let's continue. So does someone want to try to think of how you would use male and male in the same sentence?
Can I try?
Yes, please.
We have to send we have to mail to the mail community.
We have to mail, let's say something or an, what are you going to mail? A letter?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, can I?
Sure.
My male friend contacted me by mail.
Great. So these are examples of how you're using both homonyms in the same sentence.
My male friend contacted by mail.
Right? Right. My friend who is a male, or you could say you would say my male friend. This is very common to use that word. My male friend or my female friend. My female friend. So perfect. So we understand those. Any questions about male and male?
No
Okay.
questions.
Let's go to this isn't accurate. Okay, and also this one's not very accurate. Let's think of these definitions ourselves. We have main and main. Main and main. Okay? What is the first one? Here, maybe I can ask, let's try Wilfer. Wilfer.
Main could be the beginning.
Main, maybe the beginning? Maybe the beginning, but what
Yeah.
if I said, Wilfer, you are my main friend. You are my main friend. You are my main student. What does that mean?
I think it means my unique student.
Yeah, so it's saying like not just unique, but like maybe the main, the principal, the most important.
Most important, yeah.
Or first.
Yeah, not always first. It does not always mean first. Not always.
Yes.
But yeah, so principal, the most important, or I guess something that maybe you like the most, but it just means the number, you could say as an expression, the number one important thing, but it still just means the most important thing. The most important thing. So you could be talking, for example, let's say we are all talking about many problems. We are all talking about many problems, and I would say, I know we have many problems, but the main problem is this, and I say the biggest problem. So we cannot deal with all of the problems. We are only going to talk about the main problem. Main, most important. Great.
The first.
That's the first one, yes.
Yes, the first one.
Yeah. So let's move on to M-A-N-E. So what is M-A-N-E?
I think that the second is the I. It, I.
Did you say aisle?
Get a long, get a long I. Ish.
Oh, interesting. Not quite, Abraham. Thank you for that guess, though. No, this actually has to do with hair. Hair. I'll actually show you. I'll show you what a mane is. Now, technically, a mane means from an animal, like this. This is a mane. It means like the hair of an animal that maybe it surrounds the face. Yeah, like
lion?
Yeah, like a lion, so this is the mane of the lion, of a lion. M-A-N-E, the mane of a lion. But then over here, there's also the mane of a horse. So it is kind of like do you know the word decorative?
Yes.
So it's like it decorates the horse. The horse does not seem to need this hair. It does not need this hair biologically, but it has this hair. It is like decorative. So it makes it pretty. Same with the lion. It probably does not need that hair, but lions, they are more beautiful, and more female lions like lions with big manes. So it is like this decorative hair, this beautiful decorative hair that makes it look nice. Then you can decorate that mane more. But then sometimes we say mane to apply to humans. So here's an example. When you are, let's say, making fun of someone, so you are joking about them, you will say, for example, to this man, you will say, "Oh my, that is quite the mane you got there." Or, "Ooh, wow, look at that man, he has a mane." This means like maybe too much hair. Maybe too much hair. So for example, in the morning, my hair is like this. This is me in the morning, okay? When I wake up, I say, "Oh, I need to do something with this mane." M-A-N-E. Like this. You say, "Oh, I have a mane right now." This means my hair is so messy, I look like an animal. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what that means. M-A-N-E can apply to an animal, but it can also apply to people. It can also apply to people, M-A-N-E. So why don't we now try to use these two words in one sentence? And I'm going to try to ask someone like who hasn't maybe said one yet. Let's go to Vincenzo. Vincenzo, maybe you can try, just try, to make a sentence with main and main in it.
Okay.
Main and
Main.
For Vincenzo.
Your main.
Allora, my main.
One second, Abraham.
Excuse me. My main problem is to have not a main.
Oh.
No. No.
Poor Vincenzo.
No.
Poor Vincenzo. Here, let me. I forgot to write a definition.
This-
Not having, yes, not having a maid.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Good. Good. That's really good. That's perfect. My main problem
Okay,
is that I do not have a mane. So what does it mean? What is the word when you do not have any hair? No hair. What is the word?
Bald.
Bald. Bald. That's good. So if you have no mane at all, you are bald.
No.
So that's what Vincenzo is saying. I know, Vincenzo, you do not have your camera on, but normally, yes, Vincenzo does not have a lot of hair.
A lot, yes. How is it written? Bold? I don't understand. I didn't understand.
Oh,
Bold.
bald. Bald. Bald.
Bold. B-O-L-D. B-O-L-D.
B-A-L-D. Bald.
Bald. Bald.
Bald. Like this.
Bald.
Yes,
Okay.
bald. Great. Does anyone else want to think of an example for mane and mane?
Okay.
Yeah?
The main character of the lion, the maid.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So we're going to say the main characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good. That's good. And then I want to say to Juliana, who is writing in the chat. Juliana, are you in? You are not in the class, are you? Juliana, no. Okay, so I just want to say, do not worry if you don't understand every word. If you have a question, say, Lauren, what is this? What does decorative mean? What does this word mean? And I will try to answer them out loud. Because if you have questions, probably everyone else has the same question. So we can share our questions. Okay? So please ask in the chat if you have another question. I'm just going to write something quickly in the chat. So B-A-L-D, bald, is no hair. So bald, no hair.
Bald. Trick.
Ba. This is pronounced like this. Ba. Bald. Bald. Now, bold, which is with an O, bold. So, Vincenzo, you were pronouncing B-O-L-D. Bold means that something is either thick or strong. So, here's the difference. If you say, she is a very bold woman. She's a very bold woman. This means she's a strong woman. Do not say anything to her because she is strong. Okay? This is bold.
Okay.
Or bold means, another thing bold is when someone is not afraid to say anything. They're not afraid to say, to make sure no one is, no one takes advantage of them. So very bold. Always sticks up for herself.
Excuse me, teacher, but the combination of A-L is not pronounced, it is not pronounced all, bold, all.
All. Yep. All. Bald. Just like all.
Bald.
Bold.
So
Not bold.
I want you to do this, Vincenzo. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Ah. Bald.
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 Now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Bar.
That's perfect.
Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But I thought it was both like coal. Coal.
No, this is two different words, so that's why I put them in the chat. You see what I wrote in the chat? I said bald and bold. Bold is a different word. Vincenzo, what you were saying before, you were saying bold.
No, it's a problem about the combination of letter. I thought the AL was all, like bowl, coal, something like this, you know.
And but this is for...
This is case is different. In this case, it's different. It's not like coal, like bowl.
No, because bold is a different sound. So watch, bold, bald.
Bald, yes, yeah, I know. But I thought it was the same like the other words, like coal, bowl, something like this. In this case, it's different. Is it true?
Yeah, it is.
The combination is different. Okay. Yes.
The pronunciation could be like the name Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt.
I generalize.
But remember,
I generalize.
If you say
I generalize.
Yeah.
Yes, I generalize.
If you are saying the ah sound, remember, in English, we open our mouths a lot more than other languages. So we do not want to hear bold because you're keeping your mouths closed. You're trying to say ah without opening your mouth. So then it sounds like bold. So you're saying now bold, bold. It sounds like bold. You must open your mouth to say the all. When you are saying all of my friends, all of my students, you must open your mouth.
All.
There.
All.
Everyone together.
In the same.
All.
It's the same. It's the same as coal. Coal.
No. So everyone got that correct. Thank you for everyone who tried. No, Vincenzo, it is not the same. It is not the same. Cold, bald.
Not cold. No, not cold. Cold.
Oh,
cold.
You're trying to say called.
Not cold. Cold.
Call.
Call.
See my mouth?
It's the same. It's the same. Call. Yes, I always pronounce it call.
Well, Vincenzo, today on Verbling, your life will change. You will start saying call.
Yeah, yes. It's very, very useful. Okay, because I've always mistaken. Mistaken.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why I'm here. I am a bold woman, so I will say these things to you.
Okay, thank you.
Another definition for bold is like, for example, when I said thick, this is an example. When I turn this like that, I'm turning it bold. I am bolding it. Unbold, bold. Do you see that? Bold. B-O-L-D. That is what B-O-L-D means.
Bold.
Okay. Any questions about this? Does anyone have any questions about this? No? Okay, I think we're good.
Bold, yes, I know. Bold, I use in computers. On computer, when you have to mark something writing. When you are writing something, and you have to mark it in order to, how do you say, to evidence, yes. Emphasize, yes, emphasize.
Yeah, good.
Like main in this paragraph, main, my main is bold.
Yeah, exactly.
The character is bold. character.
No.
It's bold. No,
Vincenzo,
point.
let me show you. I am here. I know you are not opening up your mouth because I can hear it. I hear everything. You're saying I am bold, but you are saying B-O-L-D. Your mouth is closed. You have to open.
B-O-D. Bold. No, aspetta, ma no.
No.
Bold.
See, you must open. Vincenzo, bald. Bald.
No, wait, no, wait a moment. I refer to the writing main. The writing main is bold.
Yeah.
The
Bald and bold.
word main is written in bold characters.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I'm
Perfect.
right.
Yeah. And Edmar asked in the chat. Thank you for your question, Edmar. You said, Lauren, can I say the main player, so not play, but the main player of the team soccer. So you would say the main player of the soccer team, not team soccer, but soccer team, has a main. And that is perfect. You used the right main and main. So that was perfect. Thank you so much for your question, Edmar.
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's move on. We have another couple words we can do. We have these two words. We have Mary and Mary. Both are pronounced the exact same, exactly the same. Mary and Mary. Why don't you all try saying that word? Mary and Mary. Everyone together. Let's do
Mary.
it together. Mary.
Mary and
Mary.
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 Good.
Mary and Mary.
Mary and Mary.
Wait a moment. The first one
Mary.
is
Merry Christmas.
no. Wait a moment. The first one is Mary. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, no.
They're both the same,
Marry is Mary with an open Mary.
Yeah.
The second one is Mary is very short, no? Mary.
Nope, same pronunciation. I want
the
to
same.
Yep, I want to marry him and Merry Christmas. Same thing.
Same pronunciation.
Same. Yep.
So depends of the contest.
Exactly, Abraham. Exactly. Abraham says depends on the context. It depends on the context. So let's go on with this. We have marry, M-A-R-R-Y. So what does this mean to get married? Technically, it means to join in matrimony, but what does that mean? Maybe we can ask someone new. Jamie. Hello, Jamie. How are you doing today, Jamie? Jamie, we cannot hear you. You might be on mute, Jamie. If you are, you will have to click the top right corner of the screen over here. And there's a little red button. Make sure it is not red. And let's try with... Oh, there you are. Great, great. Were you on mute?
Yes, I am mute.
Great, great. So maybe you can... Yeah?
Excuse me, Lauren, but can't we distinguish the A with the E, pronouncing an open R, Mary for the first word, and Mary for the second word?
Honestly, Vincenzo, they are the exact same sound. Mary and
Yes,
Mary.
But the A is generally pronounced an open R. Mary.
Vincenzo, I'm going to treat you like my Zio, okay? You listen to me. You listen to me.
But, okay. No, I believe in you, but it's a consideration, you know.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. With my Zio, I'm always saying, Zio, be quiet. You listen to me. So It is the exact same. I know there's an A and an E, but the way we pronounce is
Okay.
always Mary and Mary.
The same.
Mary,
Okay.
Mary.
Okay. Okay.
Good. Thank you for your question, though. That's okay. So, Jamie, maybe you can tell us, what does it mean to get married?
To get married with someone.
Yeah. What does that make the two people become to each other?
Excuse me. Can you repeat?
What does that mean for the two people? One becomes the other person's what?
Your husband or
Marriage.
Yeah. Yeah, did you say husband? Someone said husband.
When
Married.
two people become family, one family.
Yeah.
Husband and wife.
Beautiful. Yes, husband and wife, or you never know. Sometimes there are two husbands and sometimes there are two wives.
Well, okay.
Right?
Today.
Yes. You never know. So that's what it means. To marry means to join when two people become one, oops, I meant to say one family.
Okay.
There we go.
Or
And then,
a couple. No. Yes, a couple. Legal couple.
yeah, there we go.
This is not exactly. In Spain, you can be a legal couple, but not husband or wife.
Thank you for saying that. Yes, Jamie, many, this is true. What do you call it, Jamie?
Wedding.
What do you call it that, Jamie? When two people live together for a long period of time, but they do not get married, what is that called? Just a couple? In Canada, we call that common law. Common law. I'm writing it in the chat.
Yes.
I think that in Spain it's pareja de hecho.
Yes, pareja.
It's not true. Not true. Because you can be a family, but you can't be a pareja de hecho, a couple in law.
Common law. Yeah. Yeah, so common law, many countries have this. It means when two people have not got married, but if you live together for, let's say, 3 years, and you want to have children, and you want the government to, let's say, tax you and treat you like a couple, you can still have the same rights as people who got married.
Excuse me, what about the children, their children?
Yes? What
They
about
are not married. They are not married, and how they can their children be on to them in a legal way? How?
I don't know the exact way, actually. That's a really good question, Chuffed. I know that in Canada, we call it a common law marriage, which means it is not when they went to get married, but they basically ask the government to recognize them, to look at them as a couple, and then they are considered married by law.
Okay.
Married by law. But so
you can have a daughter or a family with 3 or 4 children, and it's no problem. You can recognize each one of your sons.
can you say that one more time, Jamie? My sound was not very good.
In Spain, it's possible to have children, 3 children, and it's no problem. And you can't get married or simple of a couple.
So you do not need to get married to have children.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I think. A lot of countries are like that. Like in Canada, you do not need to be married at all. Many people have children without being married. But yeah, common law. Common law. It means you do not need to get married to look like you are married. Great. So let's continue then. We know what these are. I'd like to maybe ask. Let's ask Eladio. Eladio, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
So Eladio, maybe you can think of a word, a sentence that puts both of these together. Mary and Mary.
And, well, I'm not that good. I mean, let me think.
Sure.
Well, I don't have a sentence for this. I mean,
That's
Can
okay. Yes, yes, you may, Abraham.
I am married for getting married.
Oh. You are merry about getting married. Well, I gotta say, Abraham, you're crazy. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, we have I am merry, I'm happy to be getting married. There we go. There we go.
teacher,
Perfect.
a question, teacher.
Yes.
That word "marry" uh, is right in that sentence. I mean, which is better? I'm happy about getting married, or I am married about getting married.
It's
They both
probably
work.
they do both. They are both grammatically. So if you were talking about grammar and vocabulary, they are fine. That is fine. But if you are talking about what is most common, it would be most common to say, I'm happy.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
right. But grammatically, if we are trying to use the word marry, it works. You can say, for example, all of my friends came to my house. We had a merry time. We had such a merry time. This means we had such a great, fun time. So much fun, so happy. Or, you know, and you're right, it is not a very common word, but when is the most common we hear it, Eladio? When do we hear Merry, M-E-R-R-Y, the most?
Merry Christmas.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we know that we do hear it sometimes, but it's mostly with Merry Christmas. But we do say things like this.
Even when you say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, you don't say Merry Christmas and Merry New Year. You see?
Yep, you're absolutely right. You are right. It is not a common word at all. And you are absolutely right that no one would probably say this. No one would probably say this sentence, but grammatically it works perfectly. Grammatically, and if you are talking about just definitions and vocabulary, your English teacher will say this sentence is perfect. But of course, it is not a common word, Mary. Thank you for that, Eladio. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, teacher.
Great. Lammy says, I'm married and I'm so merry. That's so cute. Okay, let's continue. So we've got these ones. These ones are obviously important, this one, because they mean totally different things. So first we've got meat, M-E-A-T, which means like animal flesh. Animal flesh. And then we've got meet, M-E-E-T, which means to connect. But what's another definition? I want to hear what you think M-E-E-T means.
It's like to know a person. When you know a new person in your life, something like that.
I think it could be real. No.
No, I was wrong.
Yes. Or maybe to be introduced to a new person. Great. And what are examples of different kinds of meat that you know? Practice vocabulary here. Practice vocabulary here.
Again, what's the question?
What are different kinds of meat? M-E-A-T. What are different kinds of meat?
M-E-A-T. Okay, fish meat.
Fish meat, exactly. So we can just say fish, right?
Chicken.
What is the cow meat? What is cow meat called?
Bacon.
It's called beef. Beef.
Beef.
Yeah, there you go. So we've got animal flesh, which is fish, chicken, or beef. And then we've got meat. So why don't we get, maybe we can get, Natalia, we have not heard from you in a while. Can you try to make a sentence for us with meat and meat?
Sure.
So you can maybe think of a sentence that uses meat, M-E-A-T, and M-E-E-T.
Yes, I'm thinking so.
Oh, okay.
I meet with my friend in a restaurant, and we eat a delicious meat.
Oh, that's a really good example. So, great, great. Thank you, Natalia. So we've got this example here.
Okay.
Great. And I think we understand the two differences here, M-E-E-T and M-E-A-T. The most important here is the way that you remember the spelling. So M-E-A-T is always for the animal food, animal flesh, like chicken or beef. And M-E-E-T is when you are going to meet someone new, or when you are going to, I guess you are going to plan to see someone somewhere, which this one that is the definition of how you use meet here. Like this, to plan to see someone like that. There we go. Great. So, I think we can choose, are there any particular questions that you have about this or about homonyms? Right now, we have a few minutes left of class that I can help you if you have any specific questions. Otherwise, I can go to one that I think is very common. MEET is when you are going to meet someone new, or when you are... Does anyone have any questions, specific ones? Yes, you are going to... No? Okay, Sinan, can you please stay on mute, because I'm hearing you. There is an echo coming from your microphone. So just please keep it on mute. Thank you. Great. Alpha, you are so
And
funny.
I have a
yes.
I have a question. So, how many language can I practice in this website?
Good question. Thank you. Right now we only do English and I'm sorry. Sinan, please stay on mute. So Abraham, we only do English and Spanish right now. But Verbling is planning on bringing other languages, maybe 5 or 6 more languages or more. in the next little while. So we are still expanding and getting bigger. So we will be doing, and we will also be doing more structured courses soon, which will be really exciting because you can take a course and actually get tested on it by us. And you will know for sure if you are learning because you will be doing the same class for a few days, or let's say 5 or 10 days, or maybe longer. So you can, for example, one of our teachers is doing a Spanish course. So he explains the course in English, and it is a beginner course for 30 days. Or no, wait, 10, 15 days maybe, 20 days, I don't remember. But anyways, it will be an amazing course. Are there any more questions about verbling?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask, is it free for a temporary time or?
Thank you for your question, Chuft. So right now, and I think forever, we will always have the free classes right now. So at least 1 per hour. But soon, we will only have maybe 1 or 2 classes each hour. Because we are getting bigger, it is probably a good idea to get premium because you can make reservations and plan your classes. But I do think that the company, or Verbling, we are moving more towards more, I guess, better education for you. So in answer to your question, we will always have the free classes per hour, but we are going to have less classes per hour and more courses.
Okay.
And which you will have to pay for the courses, but they will be worth it because they're going to be a lot better quality. Thank you,
Okay.
Chuck.
A question, Lauren. If you buy the premium account or premium service, you going to anyways pay for the courses, or when you're a premium, it's already included in this?
Good question. I don't think that. I don't know if Verbling will give any benefit to the premium users. I'm very sorry, I don't know. But I know that the way that the courses will work is if you, let's say, have a 5-day course, the course might be $15. So let's say $3 each class, but it will be at the same time each day, and it's not like anyone joins the Hangout. You will have 8 students or 9 students that you know are coming to the class every day or maybe every week, whatever you want to do. And this will actually help you. You will learn with these people. We will give you tests. You will have videos that you will watch outside of the Hangouts. So I will post videos that you will have to watch, let's say, for my course. And they will have different courses. For example, right now they are working on a course for business English. If you want to expand your vocabulary on business English, just business, then that's okay. Then you can take this course. You can take that course.
What about medical English?
That's a really, really good topic. Medical English. So this can help people who are trying to get into a Canadian med school, right?
Yes.
This is such a good idea. And I know that our teachers, we are all so varied or vast. We have many different ideas, many different educational backgrounds. And I have met many of the teachers, and I've seen them teaching, and they have different interests. So maybe one of our teachers who is a biology major will teach a class on
medical
terminology, and then another teacher will teach a class who is an English major will teach classes on prepositions. So we all have different university degrees, and we'll all be teaching really good quality courses. That's what Verbling is hoping. Yes.
Verbling is a great idea, really.
Thank you so much, Chapt. We're all really excited about it.
Lauren, were you talking about the becoming biggest corporation that is coming so soon, or it's gonna be far? I mean, not that
Oh,
close, not that soon.
I don't think we're going to be like a big corporation. I mean, we are expanding, yes, but we don't ever want to be to not care about our students. We really do love our students, and we're doing the courses thing because there is a high demand for better education. So instead of spending 10, 15 minutes of every class saying, "Does your microphone work? Hello, hello, hello?" There will not be any of that. It will be 1 hour of real learning where the teacher is saying, "Now listen, Eladio, I know that I taught you this last week. Do you not remember?" You know, like it will be a real course, like you were taking a course at school, but much, much, much less expensive. It might be $15 for a 5-class course, which again is only $3 per course.
Okay.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What about the accents? I think there are many, many of different countries' teachers. British, American, Canadian. For me as a student, which accent should I follow?
Oh, Chuffed, I am a little bit biased, but I'll explain. And I would just like to say thank you all, everyone who's leaving in the chat. They're all saying goodbye, and thank you all so much. Goodbye to you too, and thank you for joining. And for everyone who's still watching this, you can of course go to my Verbling and Facebook information to follow my classes. But anyways, so personally, I think because I'm from Canada, that studying the Canadian or American accent is a good idea, unless you want to go teach in Britain, unless you want to go teach in the UK. But this is why. I have heard, maybe I am biased, so of course I am Canadian. But then again, I love the British accent. I think it's a beautiful accent. So I don't mean I don't like the British accent, but I have heard that the Canadian accent is the most easy to understand by English speakers and foreign speakers. So foreigners, people who are from different countries. So for example, Chuffed, maybe you might understand the British accent, but when you start having the British accent and you have your other accent, maybe this will be more difficult for, let's say, Natalia to understand.
I see.
So that is what I've heard. But again, I might be biased because I am Canadian.
No, in fact, Lauren, that's true because I can understand you much better than if I watch a movie, American movie or a British movie. Do you understand? I mean, I'm more able to understand you, the Canadian, because it's not my first class. I mean, I have like 2 or 3 classes before with Canadian teachers too, and I understand you at least a 90% of what you're saying.
Good, good. So that's another thing. I have been told this many times that it is easier to understand the Canadian accent. On the other hand, I have a student from another class actually. His name is Abdullah, and he has a little bit of a British accent. So sometimes, I mean, his English is so good that it doesn't matter that he has an English accent. But the thing with that is, again, his English is really good. So there's no problem with the English accent. But I find the problem when the English is not so good, it's not at the best that it can be yet. And they are struggling with the British accent. For example, British people do not say the R at the end of words. So for example, a British person says water like this, water, water, instead of water. And when you listen to a British person, you know what they are saying. But sometimes when you are learning English and you learn water, and you say water, someone might not understand what you mean. That's all I mean. But again, if your English is really good, the English accent, the British accent is beautiful. So
yes, I like it. In fact, I like the British accent.
Oh, I love the British accent. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is good. Are there any more questions about verbling?
I I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yes.
much time have been verbling online?
How much time have I? Can you say?
Verbling in general.
How much time
Online.
has verbling been here?
Yes, online.
Online.
Verbling.
Sorry,
Yes.
yes. How long has verbling been online? I think it's been online since 2011, but it's really become very, very popular. Was it 2011? Anyways, it's really become popular in the past 6 months, maybe 4 to 6 months is when it's really become really much, much bigger.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else?
Do you
Okay.
have time to ask?
Pardon me?
Do you have time to ask you another question? Or
Yeah, sure. Let's do one more. So, Chuffed, you can ask your question.
okay. Okay. About I want to talk about the homophones
Mm-hmm.
and what about the homographs?
Homographs. Homographs. Okay. Are you studying this right now are you studying this in English right now?
No. I'm just asking if there's any plan in the future to talk about homographs.
Oh, absolutely. So trying to think. I know what you're trying to say, like one word that has more than one meaning.
Yes,
Yeah.
same letters, same spelling, but with a different meaning.
Yeah, like for example, lie. Lie.
Yeah.
Like lie, to lie down or to not tell the truth. That's a
Yeah.
really good class. Thank you, Chuffed. I promise I will do that sometime this week or next week. I'm writing it down. Homographs. Great. Yeah, I will definitely do that. That's a good idea. Okay. Well, thank you all so much. I must leave now and eat my dinner. It's been 10 hours of fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. I hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you in other classes soon. Bye.
Sure.
Bye.
you.
Thank you for
Bye.
everything. I hope you have a great